Okay, you all are set. So let's begin our today's lecture. The topic for today's lecture, I have selected models and semi-models. So in today's lecture, we are going to talk about that what are models, how do they differ from main verbs, and what is the difference between models and semi-models, and what are the functions performed by these models. So initially, the question arises in our mind that what are the modal verbs? Modal verbs, falling under the modal verbs, these are considered, all of them are modal verbs, will, shall, should, would, may, might, can, could, and must. The last line we are looking at, ought to, have got to, all these are called semi-modals. Now, what is the difference between modals and semi-modals? Modals are the verbs. Modal verbs are found in single word format. It means that they are found as the default part of your linguistic entity. इसका मतलब ये है कि आपके जो मॉडल वर्ब्स होते हैं वो वर्ब्स होते हैं जो एज इट इज सिंगल वर्ड की फॉर्म में पाए जाते हैं. जैसे आप यू कैन नोटिस दैट शेल इज अ सिंगल वर्ड, विल इज अ सिंगल वर्ड, शुड, वुड, all these are single words, right? And now when we talk about the semi-models mean they perform like models, right? But their formation is different. They are a combination of two or more than two lexicon, two or more than two words. You can see that have to, have got to, ought to. So all these are, they perform the same function, which we are going to discuss in upcoming slides. But स्ट्रक्चर वाइज, फॉर्म वाइज वो डिफरेंट होते हैं कि जो मॉडल वर्ब्स हैं वो आपके सिंगल वर्ड्स हैं और जो आपके सेमी मॉडल्स हैं वो कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ टू और थ्री वर्ड्स हैं, बट बोथ ऑफ देम परफॉर्म द सेम फंक्शन. Now, how do they differ from main verbs? There are many differences which make modal verbs as a different category, as a different form of verb. And what are they? Number one, modal verbs are always followed by a verb in its base form. It means when you are using modal verb, the verb following after it will be in its original form, base form. उसमें कोई inflection आपने use नहीं करनी, उसमें you are not bound to use any kind of फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब. जैसे स्पीक है तो कैन के बाद स्पीक ही रहेगा. यू कैन नॉट यूज स्पोक, यू कैन नॉट यूज स्पोकन. सो ये इन्फ्लेक्शन किसी भी किस्म की नहीं लेता. ये आपने सेलेक्ट किया एक मॉडल वर्ब और उसके मॉडल वर्ब के बाद जो वर्ब आएगा वो उसकी बेस फॉर्म में होगा विदाउट एनी इन्फ्लेक्शन. Another difference that modal verbs do not take s in the third person in the present simple, like as it is written in the example that he speaks Chinese. So third person singular take s, right? When we talk about the normal verbs. But when we talk about the modal verbs, there is no kind of such inflection. He can speak Chinese. So this is how it goes. It means first thing, no form of verb. Second thing, no inflection with s or es. They stay the same original or base form में verb उसके साथ आते रहते हैं. You use not to make modal verbs negative even in simple present and simple past. It means that they don't need to add any kind of helping verb or do, did, does. कोई जरूरत नहीं उसमें लगाने की जब आप negative बना रहे हैं. He should not be late. You are using should, might, can, and when you are making negative sentences, just add not and your negative sentence is ready. There is no need to write that I don't like to be late, right? Yeah, he doesn't come on time. So do की जो do का भी जो usage है वो इसमें नहीं होता, खत्म हो जाता है. Number 4, many modal verbs cannot be used in the past tenses. Many, right? Do remember that, because there are certain modal verbs which can be used in past tense and which can be used as a future indication. For example, if we talk about the modal verb will or shall even, then both of them can be used as an indication of future tense. But will को अब जब आप यहाँ पर टेंस इंडिकेटर के तौर पर लेंगे तो फिर उसके साथ मॉडल वर्ब नहीं लग सकता, ठीक है. सो इट मींस दैट आपके जो मॉडल वर्ब्स हैं, मोस्ट ऑफ द मॉडल वर्ब्स, दे आर अनएबल टू इंडिकेट tense or time frame of any action. They are free of that. उसमें आपकी tense inflection नहीं आती. Though there are some of them like can का जो past form है वो could है, may का जो past form है वो might है, but again if you want to say something about, like if you want to indicate, okay, this is present, this is past, and then where is the future. So इसलिए tense bound जो आपके model verbs हैं वो नहीं होते, वो tense को indicate नहीं कर सकते. You need to come up with different combinations when you are interested to talk about the tense along with the modality of in certain sentence structures. Now, when in the next part we are going to talk about that what are the functions of different modal verbs, in which situations they can be used, and for what purpose they can be used. Like we are beginning with will not, and won't. Will in a positive situation, will not and won't in when you're trying to make negative sentences. So when you're talking about this this particular modal verb, you are going to talk about the future prediction, future plan, or future, or you can talk about the fact. For example, if you talk about the first sentence, when the indication of the next day is mentioned, if today is Friday, then definitely tomorrow will be Saturday. So this is something which is fact based. But when you're talking about we will not be in the office tomorrow, so you're talking about a situation, you're talking about a plan that probably you are going somewhere and you will not be available in the office in the future. So you can talk about in both two ways, like prediction भी कर सकते हैं, fact based भी बता सकते हैं, but this modal verb indicates the situation with reference to future. Then comes the second modal verb, can, could, and be able to. Be able to modal verb नहीं है, semi modal है, लेकिन I have placed it in the same category because I just wanted to show you that how these three, the same thing can be used with reference to different time frame as well. So if we talk about can, it is used usually in present tense. Could indicates past tense, and be able to semi modal. ठीक है, ये formulate किया गया so that if you want to show ability of something or some person in future, तो be able to एक semi model है जो कि same function perform करेगा जो can कर सकता है, लेकिन actual जो model verb है वो आपका can और could ही है. So what kind of functions do they perform? They can be used to talk about the general ability or disability, possibility of impossibility, opportunity of certain things, permission or request. Now, how these functions are performed, we are going to look into the next examples so that things will be clear. Now, look at the first example. If you talk about that, I can walk, he can talk, he can write, he can communicate. It means that you're talking about the general ability of a person that this kind of action can be done by him or her. And if you're using the negative or negation in the same sentence, then it means that you are showing disability. So ability is transformed into disability just by adding negation of can. Now look at this sentence that I have some free time, I can help her now. It means that in these type of structures, you are giving, you're talking about the opportunity that you can get a chance to help her, right? Just remember that your modal verbs indicate the intention of the speaker. जो आपके modal verbs हैं वो time frame, अगर आप main verbs की बात करें तो main verbs का जो main function होता है वो ये होता है कि how do they indicate the time frame in which a particular action is performed, whereas जो modal verbs हैं वो आपको ये बताते हैं कि जो speaker कोई भी बात कह रहा है वो किस intention के तहत कह रहा है, पीछे उसकी अपनी intention क्या है, या अपना जो speaker का जो mood या frame of mind है वो क्या है, ठीक है. So this example can be used as an opportunity. If you're talking about that I can't help her, it means that you don't have that opportunity, you don't have that chance to avail. Then we can talk about could. Now we have already discussed that could is the past form of can, right? Now in the example you can see that how the speaker is talking about the general ability of a person which he or she had in the past, right? He could speak. Just remember many things you might be able to do in your childhood. बहुत सारी आपकी abilities होंगी जो आप अपने बचपन में कर सकते थे, अब नहीं कर सकते. So when you're talking and when you're giving reference to those kind of abilities, then you can use could. Could also, generally this is considered the past form of can, लेकिन could certain situations में present tense के अंदर भी यूज होता है, ठीक है, present situation में भी यूज हो सकता है, और वो कब होता है, when you are making request and when you add politeness to your request or to your permissions and all that. जब आप पोलाइटनेस ऐड करते हैं, इसका मतलब एक और इंडिकेशन भी होती है, इसका मतलब ये भी होता है जैसे आप कुड यू प्लीज हेल्प मी और कैन यू प्लीज हेल्प मी, ठीक है, दोनों ही पास्ट प्रेजेंट में यूज होंगे। डिफरेंस क्या है, कैन यू प्लीज हेल्प मी आप यूज कर सकते हैं विद योर फ्रेंड्स, आप यूज कर सकते हैं विद द पीपल ऑफ द सेम रैंक, अगर आप कलीग्स हैं, अगर आप किसी वर्किंग सिचुएशन में, बट व्हेन यू आर टॉकिंग टू समबडी हु इज सीनियर टू यू, हु हैज किसी भी, चाहे वो एज में, चाहे वो एक्सपीरियंस में, किसी भी हिसाब से अगर आपसे ऊपर है, तो बेहतर है कि यू यूज कुड, एंड दैट कुड यूज एड्स पोलाइटनेस टू योर रिक्वेस्ट। सो इन अदर वर्ड्स हम कह सकते हैं कि कैन भी रिक्वेस्ट के लिए यूज हो सकता है, होता है बल्कि, और कुड भी होता है, लेकिन फर्क सिर्फ इतना है कि कैन जो है वो इनफॉर्मल रिक्वेस्ट, इनफॉर्मल जैसे लेटर्स में होता है कि आप फ्रेंड्स को लिखते हैं तो वो इनफॉर्मल है, और अगर बिजनेस सिचुएशन में लिख रहे हैं तो वो फॉर्मल है। तो सेम इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन कैन एंड कुड। अगर आप इनफॉर्मल कोई रिक्वेस्ट कर रहे हैं तो आप उसको कैन के साथ कर सकते हैं, लेकिन अगर आप कोई फॉर्मल और पोलाइट रिक्वेस्ट कर रहे हैं तो इट्स प्रेफरेबल टू यूज कुड। नाउ लेट्स हैव अ लुक ऑन द डिफरेंस बिटवीन कैन एंड कुड in one slide. So you can see that can expresses ability in the present, whereas could does the same in the past. You can use can for informal requests, could for polite requests, or you can say that the formal request. So can be used for the permission, informal, again the same difference, that informal permission and polite permission. So whenever you are adding politeness, it means that you are using could, but that could is not representing tense. Remember, जब आप present situation के अंदर could use करें, और आपने शायद ये सुना भी होगा, communication के दौरान could बहुत ज्यादा यूज होता है। अगर आप कोई formal इंटरव्यू सुन रहे हैं या फॉर्मल आप किसी भी तरह की कम्युनिकेशन या कन्वर्सेशन सुनेंगे, तो आप नोटिस करेंगे कि प्रेजेंट कंडीशंस के अंदर भी कुड यूज होता है, लेकिन एट दैट प्लेस वो जो कुड होता है वो टेंस इंडिकेटर नहीं होता, रादर इट इज इंडिकेटर ऑफ पोलाइटनेस एंड फॉर्मेलिटी। The next model verb is may and might, and both of them are used for possibility, and may is used for getting permission as well. Now, what is the difference? We will get to know by the end of the slides when we are talking about the difference between may and might. So I may choose to wear the red dress to the party. It means that when you have the option more than 2 or 3 things and you have to select one, so you can use may, right? Today he may come on time again. You can say that here the speaker is talking about the possibility. Why is it possibility? Because this may is indicating that the person about whom the speaker is talking, he usually comes late. So when somebody comes late and you are predicting that probably today, because today is a, let's say, quiz or assignment, so probably he may come on time. So you are talking about the possibility in that particular situation. Then you can see that may can be used for the permissions. Look at both of the examples. May I come to visit you at 5 o'clock, or you may take only one candy. Now both of them are talking about the permissions, but the situations are different. In the first sentence, you can see that may is being used for permission in the form of question. You are asking somebody for the permission. And in the second sentence, the permission is being given, and it is in the form of the statement. So you are allowing, you are giving permission to somebody that out of so many candies, that person can take only one. So in 2 ways you can use permission as. Now talking about might is also used by possibility. Now the question may arise in your minds that what is the difference then? If we are using both may and might for possibility, then how can we know that where we will use may and where we will use might? So here is the answer. When we talk about may and might, the basic difference है to indicate or to decide that okay, here I can use may and here I can use might. Let's say that if you see that the chances of something happening are 70 or more than that, then you can use may. It means that you have your friends have planned a party and they are asking you to join. Now you have other commitments as well. So now you can see that whether you can skip that commitment or you can join your friends. So it depends on you. आपको ज़्यादा पता आपकी situation का. तो अगर chances ज़्यादा हैं that you can join your friend's party, then you can say that I may join, right? But if the chances are less because the other commitment is more important to you, then you will use I might come, I might join. So both. अब यहाँ पर भी एक चीज आपने जो नोट करनी है, may और might, though के might is considered as a past form of may, but present में भी might use होता है, depending that when you are talking about the something happening or in terms of chances, less chance है तो आपने might use करना है, ज़्यादा chances हैं किसी चीज के होने के तो आपने may use करना है. Now let's talk about the other uses. That possibility, you can talk about the possibility. हमने इससे बात कर ली है कि chances कम या ज़्यादा हो तो may और might का difference देख सकते हैं. Then when you're talking about permission, so may is the only one which you should use, that when you're saying that okay, you may take this, you may have it. So when you're giving permission, then you will use may. When you're asking about permission, you will use may. When you're expressing wishes that may you have a blessed life, then you use may, right? So this is how you will get to know that how you are going to use may. In other words, you can see the whole chart that the uses of may are much more as compared to the use of might, and they have a clash in the usage in when you're talking about possibility only. So that possibility जो है वो आपने किस तरह से जज करनी है when you will see the chances of something happening, then you will decide कि मैं may use करूँगा या might use करूँगा. The next model verb is should. Should is used to indicate advice or strong suggestion. It means that when you're giving suggestion, then the listener has a choice that he will listen to you or he may listen to you and then he does what he wants. ठीक है, आपने suggestion दे दी है, अब decision फिर भी listener का है. So look at the examples we have added here. If you want to be a champion, you should practice every day. Advisor. Okay? If you want to get A or you want to get 4 GPA, then you need to study hard. So that's advice. That's an advice. Now it's up to you whether you study or not, right? But if I say that if you want to move on or if you want to qualify for the next semester, then you must. Then you must attempt the final exam, right? अगर नहीं करेंगे, अगर आप उसमें अपनी करेंगे, it means that मैं इसलिए must पे आ गई हूँ, हालांकि वो next model verb है, but that is something जिसमें बच्चे जो हैं वो confuse हो जाते हैं, because most of the time I get this question, Miss, अच्छा अगर वो भी advice और वो भी suggestion है, suggestion should is used for suggestion, whereas must is used for obligation. आपको ये difference, you should keep this thing in mind that should is used for suggestion and must is used for obligation. It means that जब आप should use कर रहे हैं तो इसका मतलब है you are giving suggestion but वहाँ पर chance है disagreement का. But when you are using must, then it means that the listener is not having any kind of disagreement. ठीक है, और अगर वो करता है then he will be having some kind of loss. So look at the example that she is sick, she has high fever, she must take a pill. So she must take a pill बहुत जरूरी है. अब अगर नहीं लेती तो उसका ही नुकसान है. ठीक है, you must not ride your bike without a helmet. ठीक है, if you are deviating it, then you are going to pay the price. So I hope that the difference between should and must is clear to you. अगर नहीं होगा तो we are going to have question answer session by the end of this lecture. Then you can ask me. Now semi models. We are going. I haven't added all the semi models because सेंटेंस स्ट्रक्चर के अकॉर्डिंग बहुत सारी चीजें, बहुत सारे कॉम्बिनेशन यूज होते हैं जो कि मॉडल्स की रिप्लेसमेंट में यूज हो सकते हैं. तो सेमी मॉडल्स वो होते हैं जो मैं अभी पहले आपको बता चुकी हूँ कि they are used as a combination of two or more words, but they are used as a replacement. Then have to, has to, had to, will have to. Now you can see that all these four things, right? You can see has to, have to we can use in present tense, had to in the past, and will have to for the future. Now, if you can just recall the point when I said that आपके जो मॉडल वर्ब्स हैं वो हर टेंस में फिटिंग नहीं होते, राइट? सो मोडालिटी जब हमने टेंस के अंदर शो करनी हो, स्पीकर की इंटेंशन जब किसी टेंस में रहते हुए शो करनी हो, तो सेमी मॉडल्स का सहारा लिया जाता है. नाउ यू कैन सी दैट मीनिंग क्या है इसका, इट इज नेसेसरी, दे शो ऑब्लिगेशन एंड गिविंग एडवाइस. इट मीन्स दैट आपके मस्ट को रिप्लेस कर रहेंगे, ठीक है? आपने जो मस्ट का यूज किया था ऑब्लिगेशन के लिए, तो अगर आप मस्ट फ्यूचर में शो करना चाह रहे हैं तो वो आप विल के साथ मस्ट नहीं लगा सकते, तो आप क्या लगाएंगे, यू विल हैव टू डू इट. सो यू आर मेकिंग थिंग्स कंपल्सरी फॉर द लिसनर. सो हियर आर द एग्जांपल्स to make your concepts more clear. That I have to clean my room, it means that I'm not ready, I'm not willing, but I am forced to do that, right? She has to finish the test before the bell rings. It means that this is the compulsion. If she doesn't complete the test, or then that will be taken away. Then Gail Davis had to take radiation therapy for her disease. Now that is again, you know, it is showing obligation, had to indicating the past, right? So tense भी शो हो रहा है और साथ साथ आपका जो है modality भी शो हो रही है, model verbs भी semi models के through. Don't have to and doesn't have to you can use when things are not necessary. So the same you can use them in the same tense structure, and then you can reverse it. Negation जब आपने बनानी हो same sentences की, तो फिर आप कर सकते हैं. Ought to, be supposed to, be allowed to. Now ought to, again obligation, be supposed to have some expectation from somebody, be allowed to talk about permission. Now ought to must हो गया आपका model verb primary, ठीक है? prime हो गया. उसके बाद you have seen that has to, have to, had to, will have to. चारों combinations, चारों semi models किसके लिए यूज हो रहे हैं? Obligation. Now you may get confused, फिर ought to आ रहा है, वो भी कह रहे हैं obligation. So what is the difference? So ought to is basically हम जो यूज करते हैं वो obligations जो है ना आपकी moral obligations, that when you think that okay this is something which you can do it, right? जो आपकी moral ethical values होती हैं उसके लिए आप ought to use करते हैं, वहां पर आप जो है ना ought to के through obligation show करते हैं. ठीक है जी. Then we come to know that if you talk about the be able to, you can say that students are supposed to read the novel before exam. ठीक है? Or you can say that students are not allowed to leave the session before the time. So this is how you can develop modality by using semi models. The last, I guess this is the last one that we are going to talk about. Be able to. Be able to we have already discussed with reference to can and could. So I have added here as a separate semi-model just to show you that this is not model, this is semi-model. So be able to, I have told you earlier that it is used to indicate ability, general ability in future time frame specifically, right? प्रेजेंट में भी टेक उसमें आप डाल सकते हैं, लेकिन यूजुअली जो ये यूज होता है बिकॉज प्रेजेंट में आपके पास ऑलरेडी कैन की ऑप्शन है, फ्यूचर में नहीं है. सो फ्यूचर में इसका यूजेज कंपैरेटिवली ज्यादा है. So you can say that you will be able to give your finals when university opens, right? So that is all from the topic. This is your task. We are going to have quiz based on model verbs, and I'm going to tell you that I'm going to use only model verbs. Semi models nahi honge. Semi models I just added in the lecture to make your concept clear.